This one's special. It's my mom's recipe. Deviled herb and mustard ribs. A glaze loaded with butter, mustard, herbs, garlic, sherry, plus a spice rub that's smoky, citrusy, and ridiculous. Old school, legit, and crazy good. Let's go. I'm working on my next cookbook. In short, it's about family, and of course, lots of family recipes. This is my mom's recipe box. She passed away 4 years ago at 96. It would have been a hundy. That's a good run. And so I'm going through these, seeing if there's anything interesting in here. Just to give you a sense of what's in here, it's this. Can you make heads or tail out of this business? Look at this. I'm calling my brothers and going, what the hell does this say? Anyway, I come across this one that's printed from a recipe book someplace. Deviled herb and mustard ribs. Photocopy, it's old, it's wrinkled, it's got tea stains or something on it. And I'm like, is it familiar? Do I know this? Because a lot of these I know. So I called my brothers and go, do you remember these deviled herb and mustard ribs? And one of them went, wait, that mom used to make? I go, yeah. He goes, you have the recipe? I go, yeah, I'm looking at it. He goes, don't question it. Just make it. He said that about my wife before I even met her because he knew her. He goes, don't ask any questions, just make the recipe. So we're making it. And I'll admit, there's a few more ingredients that I like, but nothing complicated. Everything that you can do. All we're doing is making a glaze, making a rub, and then we're cooking. Oh, did I say beef ribs? Oh my God, the most beautiful beef back ribs. We'll cut them into individual ribs and do them here behind me. This is not low and slow. This is medium and fucking delicious. Our glaze begins with melted butter, chopped yellow onion, and green onion. We give it a little mix. And we let it cook, 4 or 5 minutes until it's translucent. If that doesn't smell amazing. Next in to the gorgeousness, some garlic, like that. Give it a mix, and then 2 minutes to start its magic. Moving on, Worcestershire, some dry sherry, and I'm using Shaoxing, Chinese cooking wine. I always tell you, when a recipe calls for this, you could use dry sherry. Well, guess what? I don't have dry sherry, so I'm using this. And it's not sponsored. Brown sugar and lemon juice. And if I haven't said recipes below, we mix. Starting to smell great. Now we're going to cook it until it's thick and bubbling, maybe 5 minutes, stirring it frequently. All right, while this finishes, let's make the seasoning for the ribs. Look, it's getting thicker. This one begins with smoked salt. Look how beautiful that is. Then some sugar, coarsely ground black pepper. Oh, quite a lot of it. Allspice. I never use allspice, really. I don't even know why I had it. Dry mustard, bubbly, ground ginger. I don't know. Well, apparently I've been a grandmother in a past life because these are grandma ingredients. Coriander is not. Smoked paprika is not. And some orange zest. This is gonna make it really special if I can get it out. And some lemon zested in, and we're there. Let's mix. It's like I'm paying by the bowl. I could have gotten a larger bowl to do this in, for God's sake, son. Right, let's get back to our glaze. We're almost there. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna let this just go for another minute or so, but I'm gonna go grab the ribs, we'll prep them, and make some magic. Okay, we're almost at the finish line with this, and here's what it looks like. We had a couple things. Dijon mustard, all right, this will be fine. Add some cayenne, some chopped tarragon, and parsley, and we mix. Wow, this just got a huge frickin' upgrade, man. We haven't given it any salt yet, so we'll do that now, and have a quick taste. I could have a cup of that. It is so good. Right, I'm moving on. Look at that, 6 pounds of beautiful beef back ribs that we're now gonna clean up a little bit. You can see there's some silver skin here we don't want, some unwanted fat. The back is the back. We're gonna try and get that membrane off. It's the thing to do. And then I got a trick for cutting them. Did I say we're gonna cook them individually? Because we're gonna cook them individually. Here's what it looks like. So this side looks pretty good. I mean, this little stuff I don't really care about. I'm good here. Now the back, if you take a little knife and put it underneath here, this is the membrane that I tell you on pork ribs, sometimes it's good to take off. It's not the biggest deal in the world if you don't, but if you can get it, do it. And oh boy, living right. Thank you. I was gonna say, use a paper towel to get a grip, but it was working until it wasn't. Beautiful. But here's the trick, and this is really a good thing. We're gonna turn 7 ribs into 4 ribs. Do you know how we're gonna do that, boys?
Wait, what?
Yes, thank you. We're gonna make them extra meaty. We're gonna cut them. This is a bad example on this one, but I'll do it. I'm gonna cut this guy so that this is the meat and this is the meat. If I cut in the middle, You see, you get a little bit of meat on the bone, right? So we're gonna sacrifice a couple ribs to have a lot of meat on the bone. So that means we gotta come in here like that, get rid of this little bit of fat. As I said, this is a bad example because it's wonky bone and a little shitty piece on this side. But you can see, this is way better than a little bit of meat. So now using this next guy is a perfect example. We'll cut right down the side of him. So this is basically just bone now. Same thing here. Go all the way to the kid beside him and do that. All the way down the side. That's an effing rib, right? You can get into this. So I'm gonna just continue. Remember, this guy here, right down. We're fighting flies like crazy. Same thing here, down the side. Look how nice that is. That's a lot of meat. Somebody getting this will be really happy. Yes, you have a couple weird ones, like this kid, but we're gonna be fine. Let's go right here, right down the edge, right down the side, I mean, like this. And then look what you got. Tons of meat, tons of meat. It's great. All right, let me do the other one and then we'll season them. All right, here we are, all cleaned up. Look, the bones, I'm not gonna throw out. I'll definitely save these for a stock or something. They will not go to waste. But these guys now, they're pretty good. Now, here's the 1952 recipe. As a binder, I could use, mayo or hot sauce or something like that. No. We're using a lemon. There's citrus in the seasoning, so we're rubbing these with a cut lemon. The way they cooked in the olden days. I mean, the funny thing is mustard is often used as a binder, and everybody says, you don't taste the mustard. Well, guess what? I think you're gonna taste the lemon. All right, beautiful. Let's season. Kill the glove because it was all wet, and we do this. You're gonna wanna now take these kids, put them off to the side for, 45 minutes or so. Let the seasoning sweat in a little bit, as they say. If it's the right time, you could go in and watch Leave It to Beaver or Walter Cronkite. We'll do a little on the back. We've got extra, so we'll do the back. It's not a big deal though, because there's not much there. Okie doke. We'll let them sit, looking all pretty as they are, and in a little bit, we'll throw them on the grill. Perfect. It's grill time. The seasoning is sweated in beautifully, and on we go. I'm trying to be mathematical. 3. I wanted to spread them out perfectly the first time, and I'm not gonna win. This little one down here, but tell you what, it's gonna be a good one. Go on there, Junior. All right, as with other things that we grill, we will not be adding sauce until they start to get beautifully charred up. These are probably gonna take a half an hour. I don't have it too high, I'm sort of medium high. We're gonna turn them a lot, as we like to do. And because there's sweetness in the sauce, if I put it on too early, it'll burn, and we won't like that. So take your time, turn them a lot. Take your time, turn them a lot. Let's look, we've been on what? 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, it's good, right? We like this. So here, let's keep it going like this. Max is dropping shit. My ribs are not turning nicely. It's my fault here. So we're gonna wait till these guys get up into, the high 180s, 190, before we start putting our sauce on. So it's been about 10 minutes and we're up in the high 130s, some are the mid 140s. Yeah. We're doing fine here. Just time to get yourself a cocktail or a mocktail if that's more your predilection. Is that the right word? Predilection? Predilection. Look it up. I think it is. Maybe it's a mocktail if that's more your thing. I don't know what you like. Tell us what you like. Make a comment. Would you like to see cocktails accompany the things that we make? Here's another question. No, I'll save that question. Never mind. Don't worry about it right now. I'll ask you later. So I've got them on their edges, because they're quite thick, and cooking there is a good thing. And I had this one on that edge, but this edge is very thin. It doesn't really need to be there. So I've just taken him now, he's relaxing on his back.
We're a little hot.
Should put it down my shorts. That would be good. What do we say it was, Chance? He says it's 74, but we're not buying it. And on top of 500-degree grill, it's 174. These are starting to look at these guys. Look at that. Beef ribs, man. Yeah. That's it, boy. You do your thing. And it's basting time. We're all in the high 180s, low 190s. And look how gorgeous they are. And notice the pullback. When the meat pulls back from the ends of the bone, you're getting close. And now I've warmed up our glaze a bit, and on we go. Oh, there's this thing that happens when whatever sauce you're using hits the grill. The smell just intensifies. Oh, it's hot. I've been wanting to take a bite of one of these things without this glaze. And now the glaze has really made me get excited for them. And my brothers were like, yeah, that's awesome, save some. Sorry boys, we don't live in the same city, make them yourself. I'll tell you if they're as good as you remember. So we're gonna get these all painted, even our little baby friend here. And now we turn them over. We let this glaze kind of burn in. That's the good part. Glaze on top, great. Glaze on top, then flipped over. The benefit of the heat coming up and searing and all that, that's the magic. And then of course, the back. All right, we live here for a second or two, we flip them back, baste a bit more, Bob's your uncle. It's funny, but deviled herb and mustard grilled beef ribs sounds like something from a 1962 menu. We're going to the country club this weekend. They're having their deviled herb and mustard beef ribs. Chef Andre does them on the grill out by the 9th hole. They're majestic. All right, let's flip back. That's the shit, man. That. Yeah, see? And we glaze. We're gonna give them 2 minutes and then they're coming off. Well, it's time. Everybody's coming off because, seriously, I can't wait any longer. Oh, yeah. And voila. Look at these. Forget looking at them, smell them. Deviled herb and mustard beef ribs. I better say it properly. I see mine.
Why are they deviled?
I don't know.
Any relation to deviled eggs?
No, I don't think so. They don't look like deviled eggs. Listen. Let's just eat one and find out how it is, okay? Yeah. Before I take a bite, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Look, I've just stood here sweating over this hot grill for a half an hour. Took all the time to make this. Least you can do is reward me with a subscribe. It's not gonna cost you a cent. Go ahead, I'll wait. Let me just speak to our subscribers right now. We love you guys. We got something special coming up just for you. Be an opportunity for you to do something that the others can't do. So, nah. In any case, it's time for one of these. I just gleeked. My brothers were right. I don't know where this recipe came from. I mean, I know it came out of my mom's recipe box, but here's the question. How often are you having beef back ribs? Because I think the answer is not often enough. And when you can do these with them, get on it, Sparky.